What's up, men's, and women's, whoever's out there? Who you got? We got Finn Kaufman there. We got Connor Rush. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, guys? Hey, let me see. First, we have. I was gonna start with the story of the day because it's kind of interesting today. All right, so let's just get right into it. Hit me up with that story of the day.
Some people naturally love to run, lift weights, work till exhaustion, and do so much more of what makes a player great. They were fated to play the game. But if you weren't, if fate is against you, I suggest that you ignore fate. Do all that stuff anyways with a smile on your face. And don't allow fate to dictate your life.
Indeed. Don't allow fate to dictate your life. I mean, because again, like some of us, not us really. I mean, I get tired. But, I mean, compared to you guys, I'm a freaking saint in that regard. But, like, there's some people out there like Dennis Rodman where they can go to Las Vegas right before a freaking, like, finals game and then just, like, show up and then, like, right before that game, work out and then, like, jog down during warm-ups and then, like, play his butt off. That's crazy. Or people like, what's his name? Kobe Bryant was talking about... He was saying how he couldn't really turn the corner playing-wise until he realized that sleep was an important part of playing. And I was like, what, was he not getting his 8 hours in? And he was like, yeah. I was like, why am I so sluggish? I know I'm putting in the work. Why aren't I benefiting? And then he realized he was only sleeping 2 hours a night. Imagine if you and I did that. We wouldn't be able to survive. I mean, like, I get, like, a few hours of sleep. I think I'll go for, like, a month or two straight with, like, maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep. And people call me strange. But imagine that dude, right? Some people just have natural energy. Some people just, they love to run. They love to just get out there and just run for 10 miles a day, like Andrew Eflin's mom or, like, Connor's mom, right? Just like, running for the heck of it. Or some people, they love to get hit. Like boxers, love to get punched in the face. Like, who are these people? That's crazy, right? Or like lifting weights. I hate lifting weights. It sucks. But, I know that the results are cool, but like, it sucks to actually do it. But Connor lifts a lot, right? All right. Finn lifts a lot, right? So you guys are both weightlifters, right? But there's some people that love to do it all and all that hard work. And they're going to make the most out of life. They're going to get the most out of it. They're going to become awesome. They're going to be the NBA stars. And for you who aren't so lucky, you're not fated like that, you got to fake it. All right? Your goal is to fake it. Not just do it, but you act like you love to do it. I know Connor got in trouble the other week because he was, when I said it's time to run the Nashville, he went, oh, right? And I made everybody run like 2 of them. I doubled it up. Even the first graders had to run 2 Nationals because of him. And now we come in and we clap it in, and we're hyped to do it. All right. What's up, bro? 11 minus 1 divided by 365 sounds about right. You missed that one day, dude. It's all right. Keep going. Whatever gets you here, man. All right. But again, if you have to fake it to make it. All right, you love to run. You love to be yelled at. You love you love feeling sore. You love the grind. All right, and if you don't, you just pretend that you do. All right. Anyways, next we have our clinic coming up this weekend. This is the defensive skills one. So man, show up to this one, please. It'll help our entire team out. Por favor. All right, just knowing where to stand, knowing what to do, knowing how to get through screens, knowing how to do stuff like that. It's an enormous help for the games, and it'll stretch your career further than it should be. All right, because if you can play defense, you can play on a team. If you can't play defense, you can't play on a team. All right. Let me see. Roy was late. Maybe I just wanted 2 Nashvilles. Yeah, maybe. Just do that to let him run more. Exactly. You're so big time. But I know that you were cheering from that day on. Anyways, we have the clinic this weekend, defensive skills. We have the combine, who, I mean, Connor Rush has been just the champion of the combines. We never did it every month. We always did it like, once every 3 months, I believe, for the combines. Maybe 4 months. Once every 4 months, yeah. Now we're doing it every month. And starting next month, it's a surprise. But Sport Access and I are going to team up to do a whole bunch of stuff. The clinics, we're going to do the clinic every month, I think. Yeah, the clinic every week. Every week. And then we will do the combine every week for the general population of people. Our members will get in for free. On top of that, we will do a pick and roll clinic that I've never done before. And then on top of that, we will do, since there's 6 different clinics, and the clinics are all just talk, like that, right? All right. This will be the clinics, but with only the basketball part, so no talking. All right, so like Rohit won't like that because he does like to learn, which is good. All right, but this will be just the doing part of the clinics. So we'll just have you do the drill. So a kid, like, let's say he's never been to an actual clinic of ours, we're going to call these other ones aspects, I believe. All right, I think it's called aspects, something like that. All right, and when that kid comes to like say the shooting one for aspects, they will get better at shooting. We will kind of go over stuff, but we'll just be like, hold your follow through during the drill that we're doing the follow through thing on. It won't be like, there won't be any talking. All right? It'll just be doing, and like stations, we'll just rotate. So it won't be as in-depth as our clinics, but it'll be all 6 of them every single week. And if you sign up, again, for our people, it's free. All right, so we can have some people there. And we'll also have boot camps at a decent hour. So like a boot camp at maybe noon or something like that on Saturdays. And we're gonna try to get as many people as possible. And you can get a membership, or not you guys, but someone else can get a membership and then come to all those things, or just pick a few of those things, or come to one and then switch the next week. So and we'll be splitting the money with Sport Access. But for you guys, again, everything would be free. So that's what I'm trying to work on, and we'll see how far that goes. Anyways, what are we talking about here in the comment section? Coach, I finally figured out the Kyrie spin in Curry. Oh, really? Well, put a video of it and put it in the homework section, and I will check it out. All right. Let's see. Falso, yo no comprende. I don't think that's how you say that. Yo soy no atleta. That means I'm not an athlete, maybe. That means you did not understand the past tense. Me gusta música. What are you guys talking about? But that is incorrect grammar. What are you? Okay, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Spanish stuff. All right. Anyways, let's move on. We got our movie time, and we do not have Kendrick. Or not Kendrick. Kendrick was my last brother. This is my new brother out here. I just fake brothers. Whoever's the first black guy that signs up as a coach is my brother. All right. But yes, Bryson is not here today. But I will take care of movie time. And let's check out what movie we're talking about today. Oh, man. Yeah, this movie's deep. All right. So this movie is called We Are Marshall. All right. As you can see, it has that black dude in it from the Avengers. Is he from the Avengers? Yeah, he's from the Avengers. He has what is his power? He's like a hawk guy or something. I don't know what he does. He flies every now and then. If you know what it does for the Avengers, let me know. It's Anthony Mackie maybe. Cool guy. But anyways, for this movie, I don't know how it became the second grade movie of the month, because this movie's so sad. Oh my God, I saw it maybe a year ago. It is so sad. It's a real story, and basically this football team, Marshall, they were a nationally, a national powerhouse of a school, and one day, almost everyone died on their team because of a crashed plane. Even the coaching staff, and one coach didn't get on the plane. He just drove. He doesn't know why. He just felt like driving. And then the whole town was surrounded. The whole town would go to this team's games. And the whole town was just destroyed over all these deaths because they like knew every one of these kids basically, right? And they were like, we have to have a season. And some of the red shirt players, they were allowed to play because back then the freshmen weren't allowed to play. Like even in Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's day, the freshmen weren't allowed to play. That's why most of them have like 3 years versus 4 years. And they have special exemption to allow the freshmen to play, just to have a team. They're like recruiting extra players, whatever, right? But yeah, like it's a sad movie, but like powerful too. Again, I don't know how it got all the way down to the second grade movie, but it is deep. If you've seen this movie, let me know. If you want to watch it, I heavily suggest it for anyone of any age. It's not Disney. Even if Disney made it, I don't know who made it. But yeah, that thing is not a little kid movie, but I guess it is now. Let's see, but you're barely a Lakers fan. Kendrick is the only Lakers fan I like. I'm a Lakers fan. What the heck, dude? Kung Fu Kenny. Let's see. Okay, there you go. Except John, baby. There you go. Anyways, Blazers suck. Oh man, they might. I'm gonna talk about the Blazers in a second, actually. But yeah, so this is the second grade movie. If I had to give it stars out of 50 stars, I got to give this one a notch above 40. So I'll give it. It's like a 42. 42 star movie. 42 stars. That's how many stars I'm going to give it. All right. Next up, we got our quote of the day. Quote of the day is luck's believing you're lucky. All right. I truly believe this, like, because if you have positive thoughts in your mind, man, you're gonna go far. So just believe that you have all the luck in the world. And I talk about like black rights a lot, and like like the struggle and to overcome like being black in America, and it is a thing. But like some of my Republican friends say, they are correct in this regard. If all you do is think about the negative, you're gonna be worse off for your life, right? There is a balance in that. And I try it with you guys. All right, whenever I talk to you guys, I always tell you guys the truth. I try not to say it in a negative way. I'm like, yeah, you suck right now. Or yeah, you can't jump. Yeah, you're slow. I say that so that you can work on it. Just like the Patriots told Tom Brady he hiked the ball too slow, threw the ball too slow, so he sped up. But that's so rare. That's why they would never say it to anyone. That's why he had to cheat and find the information out himself. All right, because the coaches didn't tell him. Because why would coaches say something negative about a player? Because the players don't change. All right, but I will tell you the truth. All right, and if you get sad because of that, that's on you. So for you, you're lucky. You're the luckiest player in the entire world. All right, you're fortunate. Both your parents, they were in the NBA, WNBA, whatever, right? All right, just believe it, and then you will be it. So if you're failing to be lucky in life, or lucky in basketball, start believing that you are. All right, and like Rohit said the other day, he goes, whenever I'm considered the best player on my team, I always do better. Yeah, that's true because you believe it. All right, so start believing that, please. All right, here we go. Next up, we got our elementary school stuff. For elementary school, we got shell drill, defensive free throw, box out, lots of cones, on count, quick dribbles, lane slides, post big, seal to score, and this is what we're going to do for tomorrow. All right, on Wednesday. And for shell drill, we might need a lot of people for that one. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know what we're gonna do, but we don't have enough people to actually do it. But understand the spots in shell drill so that you know where to be during games. All right, that's what we're gonna talk about during the defensive practice as well. All right, and so make sure, like, no matter how you guys play, where you guys play, when you guys play, make sure that you guys are in the right spots defensively. All right, it's pretty simple, but a lot of people just screw it up. So again, make sure that you're in the right spots defensively. We're gonna look at it real quick. We got if the ball's up top, we gotta have someone guarding the ball. All right, and the people on the wing are in deny. You're halfway in between. All right, and then these guys are halfway in between. You draw a straight line and you go halfway in between. All right. You draw a straight line, go halfway in between. And if you want to see that straight line, all right, this is why we do these, right? If you want to see that straight line, let me draw it in red real quick. All right, the line looks like that, and then you're halfway in between. All right, the line looks like that, and you're halfway in between. All right, and that's why those players are there. All right, they're going to be halfway in between that line right there, halfway in between that line, but a step off the line too, so you can see, so you can see both. All right, so you're on the line,
halfway in between, and then a step back. All right, same for these guys, but their line is right there. Again, I can't explain this any slower to you, but just understand that their line is right here and halfway in between. Right there, halfway in between. All right, so this player is on the line, takes halfway in between, takes a step back. On the line, halfway in between, takes a step back. But for these two guys, they're going to put their hands in the passing lane. All right, and they're going to have their ball side foot up. Same for these guys, but they're going to have their hands pointed at the ball and the man. All right, and when we do this, we basically make the court a lot smaller. All right, make the court a lot smaller so that this guy can't drive. All right, so as he passes the ball, everyone else rotates extremely fast on the ball pass. Again, he's halfway in between, a step back, halfway in between, a step back, halfway in between, a step back, and halfway in between, a step back. And these two guys are just in the middle. All right, and if you guys can get there right when the ball gets there, every single time, and stepping to the right spots, they're not going to be able to drive against us, because if they do drive at all, we're there to rotate, we're there to rotate, we're there to rotate immediately. All right, so understand the shell drill. It's very, very simple. Don't mess it up, guys. All right, too easy. What else do we have? We have our defensive free throw box out. Make sure that your hand is over their hand, that your foot is over their foot. Lots of cones is when we dribble through them, going in and out between the leg behind the back. If you want to see those real quick, I think it'll help. All right, let's see, lots of cones. I know I have this one. All right, so for lots of cones, it looks like this. Oh, this is what Gavin explaining it. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2 with one hand, and 1, 2 with the other hand. Come back with the left hand. 1, 2, 1, 2. Scoot up. 1, 2, 1, 2. There is no middle dribble. And then for the second one, you're going to go through and go in and out between the legs behind the back. See how his leg's crossing like that? You want your leg to cross in front or behind. In and out between the legs behind the back. Then for the last one, it's scissor dribbles. 1, 2, push. You should push faster though. 1, 2, push. 1, 2, push. All right, this one does have a middle dribble. All right, so understand that stuff right there. You have the worst cramps because of tryouts? I thought girls had cramps. Oh, different kind of cramps. Let's see. All right, next one is on count quick dribble. We say a dribble and you go either behind your back or between your legs, and we'll say 3, 4, 5, whatever number that we say. You do that immediately, and then hold the ball in between. On lane slides, it's as it says. Make sure that you don't cross your legs on lane slides. Make sure that your feet don't touch on lane slides, and make sure that you push off with your hand outstretched on lane slides as well. Last one is post big, seal to score. All right, that's as we swing the ball, you want to take a big step over your defender. All right, and this is why you don't guard someone close. We've gone over that before. If you have any questions on that stuff, please let me know. All right. And let's move on. What else do we have today? We got, oh yeah, our warm-up stuff and our cool-down stuff. All right. Again, on Wednesday, we will not be warming up. We will be going straight into practice starting at 6:30, and then we will do a cool-down exercise, and it's all of our normal warm-up stuff with the music afterwards. I want to see you guys be intense for that stuff. All right, intense for 30 minutes. Be intense about it. You got to push everyone. That's just practice on being great. Practice on being a leader. All right, and especially when this stuff helps us out so much because we are behind in terms of strength and speed and all that stuff. All right, so use this time to propel our team to even higher heights. All right, it's because strength and speed and everything like that, it counts for so much in basketball, like way too much. That's why we do this stuff for so much. Question though, is Dame okay? His jumper's dead. All right, that might be time to talk about him actually. So the picture of the day is Dame Lillard, baby. All right, and it was hilarious, or kind of like cool too. When he played against Philadelphia, they were chanting, "We want Dame."
or "We want Lillard" or whatever they were chanting, right? All right, that's crazy. That's crazier than anything Michael Jordan's ever had. I don't know. I really don't know, man. That's nuts. The crowd is chanting that they want you on their team. I mean, I know it's an insult to Ben Simmons, but it's also just a great thing. And he acknowledged, he goes, the Philadelphia fans were showing love today. Some brotherly love, he said. And but still, he has been off this year. And some people were blaming it on the foul situation and stuff like that. But Dame addressed it earlier, and he said if you can't handle the downs, you shouldn't be able to you don't deserve the ups. Basically, is what he said. And he said now. And at this point in his career, after having this bad start, he goes, it just tests his character, and you're gonna see who he truly is. And he goes, and I won't stop. He goes, I see this as an awesome opportunity to prove that I'm all about it, basically. All right, because when he's doing well, when you're doing well, it's so easy to work. Everyone wants to work then. Because you're killing it. Everyone thinks that, man, you're like the greatest player. But this is why Dame is my favorite player in the NBA. Because of stuff like this. He's doing horrible right now. And he's just going, I'm frustrated, but I'm not going to stop. And he's just going. All right? He's not going to back down from the challenge. And he sees this challenge as an opportunity in his life. How many of you guys see the challenges as an opportunity in your life? Or see every time that you feel like bad about your game, or like sad, or like hurt, that you see it as like as a good thing, like, oh, I'm so lucky to experience this right now. Who sees this stuff? Who sees life that way? I think it's a beautiful way to look at things, and I love that he's doing it as well. All right. Why was the court so dang slippery yesterday? I don't know. Maybe you're sweating a lot. Who knows? They are going to fix that court though, and because they're fixing the court, they might steal some of our practice time away. So you asked, and you shall receive. So, hey, it happens. I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they're going to switch our times, but it's going to be crowded because they're going to take one court away just to fix it because Connor was complaining. I'm joking. All right. Anyways, let's go with the trivia question for the day. All right. Trivia question. What do we have today? Oh, this is a weird one. Okay, let me just make sure of the answer. All right. Okay. I see it. I got to just make sure of this answer. Just very, very fast. All right. Oh, I see. I'm down with that. Okay, so there was a movie called Like Mike, and that movie, of course, had an NBA basketball player in it. And the NBA basketball player in Like Mike was actually Dirk Nowitzki. All right, the NBA player in Space Jam was Michael Jordan. The NBA player in Celtic Pride, just to make sure I say it right, yes, is Larry Bird in Celtic Pride. I want to know who were the NBA players. You can name any one of them. There's like 4, or you can even name the WNBA one. So there's 5. There's 5 professional basketball players in this movie. All right, name one of the 5 in the movie Joanna Man. Which NBA player starred in Joanna Man? That is the question. Which NBA player starred in Joanna Man? That is the answer. That is the question. Good luck with that. And I'm going to break. What are you guys talking about? Who is Kim Jones? Is there a Kim Jones in the WNBA? No. Kim Jones wasn't even in this movie. Kim Wayans? Guys. Alonzo Mourning? No. Jason Kidd? No. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. NBA players, like professional athletes. Kevin Pollock? No. He's not an NBA player. That dude is a little white dude with curly hair. Oh my God. Are you guys kidding me right now? You have Google at your fingertips. There's no one that can guess this. There's nobody that can guess this answer. Come on, guys. NBA players. And I'm looking at just the internet. That's where I found them. All right. I really don't know. You guys can take the rest of the time to figure that out. First one to answer wins. Kim Jones was in this movie. Who the hell is Kim Jones? I don't see Kim Jones. Oh, you know what? Let me see. No, I don't see Kim Jones as one of the people. You better name someone besides Kim Jones, I guess. Jamal Jeffries? Yo, no. Nick Young? Nick Young wasn't even born yet. Jamal Jeffries. Guys, this is the most insane thing I've ever seen. Like, check Wikipedia. Just look at Wikipedia and just look at the names. Wow. There goes one. Muggsy Bogues is one of them. All right. This movie had Rasheed Wallace in it. No one knows him, obviously. No one knows Rasheed Wallace now. All right. Vlade Divac. Dikembe Mutombo. Again, Dikembe Mutombo. Muggsy Bogues. Cynthia Cooper was that one as well. Teresa Witherspoon is another WNBA player it had. And then, yeah, that's about it right there. All right, Brittany Griner was not in it. Sean Amin wins. That was the craziest one yet. All right. Unbelievable, guys. All right. Mutombo was in it as well. Great job, Sean. You win. All right. And let's check out the middle school stuff. You got favorite underdog one-on-one. Last second shots, weave rebounds, athletic spin to reverse, pick and roll retreat, then beat, and ball drop layup. As for the homework, Vivica Fox is not in the NBA. Rohit Dawes posting again. Great job, Rohit. Glad to have you back, man. All right, when are we going to get Sean to post something? Can Sean post something? Bro, Google is trash. Yeah, Google has no information. Just check Wikipedia, man. Dang. That's the high school. That's the homework. Good job with that. High school stuff. I literally Googled NBA players and Joanna Man. High school. You got partner passing, football catch, sideline out of bounds, inbound seal, taking the charge, running hook shots. Running hook shots. You guys just talked about that yesterday. And then hook series with D. All right. That's some great footwork right there with the hook series as well. All right. And then another thing I want to talk about is the last thing is this. All right, we have, I sent out the games form, okay, so make sure you guys fill that out. All right, but one of the things I also included was our December award ceremony. I will be honoring people. Each one of you guys will get an award, so make sure that you guys show up. All right, and I also have this little game that I like to play that I've never done before. I wanted to do it in California, but then COVID hit. All right, and I wanted to do it with with Ian Salmon. Never happened. It was about to happen in March, and then COVID hit in February. So it's crazy. We were going to do this, but we've never done this, and it's called the Carpool Challenge. And I want to do it with like possibly a seventh grader, and it's a challenge that the seventh grader has to come there every single day for an entire year. I was thinking about maybe doing it with Zach or someone who might want to do it, but they get one person, and Finn Kaufman, he was signed up for this too, to help Ian out. One person per day is going to drive that kid and pick that kid up, so the kid's parents never have to drive them. So it's kind of like an experiment to see if like that kid can show up every single day. But what it is more largely is to keep our team together. so that when the one kid comes and the 7 people have to come just for their one day, you got to come one day a week. That's easy, right? Then that would keep our team together for the entire year. That was the goal. And for this year, I want to do it with Zach, but I was thinking maybe Connor could do Saturdays, and Andrew could do Sundays, since Andrew wants to be a shooter, right? And then we can have some other kids fill in the weekdays. But I think it'd be cool. Just heads up for that, and I want to have that established before the end of this month to present it to Zach in December. But I might pick someone else. I'm not sure. I have to ask him if he wants to do it first. But anyways, that's my time. Imagine being in last place for trivia, Connor. Last place, Connor. Anyways, great job. Congrats to Sean Amin for him getting the question right today. All right, I will talk to y'all later. Have a great night. And cue my music. And Sean, look for your name on the screen in a second. You're winning, baby. You winning. Peace.